When I first found out I had a brain tumor, I was really in shock. My doctor was very professional on the matter. Like, instead of going and talking to my mom and telling her what was going on, he told me to come up and look at my MRI scans and showed me what was going on and explained to me in very professional terms, like I was the adult, because he's an adult, he's not a pediatric neurosurgeon, so he deals with adults on a normal basis, and so he treated me like an adult, and that made me feel a lot better. It made me trust him a lot more, knowing that he's not just talking to my mom. Like, I know what's going on the whole time. I was just very in shock. I went from having nothing wrong with me to all of a sudden finding out this news, and I honestly thought that I was going, I don't know how this didn't cross my mind, but I thought I was going to a neurosurgeon just to get my MRI checked. It never occurred to me that I'd be having a brain tumor. I don't think it would occur to anybody that they'd be having a brain tumor. It happened so fast. I found out that I had the tumor on Wednesday and surgery was Monday. So there was no time to really process what was going on. So literally the whole time I was pretty much I didn't really believe what was happening. Even after my surgery, I don't think I really believed what happened to me until my aunt sent me a picture of her prayer request at church, and I saw that I was recovering from brain surgery because I had a brain tumor. And when I read that, it just all hit me, and I was like, wow. I realized how much I actually went through. My doctor really helped me deal with it, just like I said, being so professional with me, and really helped me trust him. And he's one of the best neurosurgeons in America. He's the head at UT Southwestern of neurosurgery. I wasn't really worried. I think it was more me calming the people around me. My doctor told me that it's scarier for the people around you than it is for you, and that really, that was very true, I realized, because it's so, I cried a little bit when he told me, and then there were no more tears about the matter afterwards at all. I never was super nervous. I never cried. I think the scaredest I was about getting an IV. I wasn't really that scared about the surgery. I realized it is more dealing with family. They cried a lot more than I did, family and friends. It was a lot scarier for them. But I felt a lot I felt in control, because I think when something happens to you like that, you feel in control of the situation, rather than if it's somebody else, you feel like you're completely helpless. When I was in the hospital during my first surgery, my siblings went to the lake, and they kind of separated, and they got one rock and prayed over me and threw the rock into the lake. And then they took another rock, or in one of the cases a seashell, and they wrote one word that was kind of the theme of their prayer that they prayed for me about, and my brother did strength, hoping that this experience would give me strength and I'd be a lot stronger in other experiences and be able to help people be stronger. My sister said thankful, because this will make me more appreciative for what I have, because people take things for granted all the time, but you go through something like this, it really, I really appreciated it. I was very thankful that my family was there for me. I was very thankful for all my friends, because they kind of helped me go through this all. My other sister said purpose. This gives me makes me feel like I have a purpose now. I have a real story that's it's mine. I have a story, but my family shares that story. Our parents divorced, and we have my mom went through breast cancer, but my brother and sister have that story. This is unique to me, and I feel now I have I can help people that have been through similar situations, or that are going through similar situations, and it gives me a purpose, I guess, in life. My other sister wrote hope on her rock, because she wanted to be more hopeful that I would get through it, because it's a scary situation, and it scared everybody, and so she wanted that strength from God to help her know that I would get through it. Finding out you have a brain tumor makes you see people differently. I feel I really look at people differently, and I realize now more than I ever did before that people are so different, and everybody has a unique story, and I just realized, don't judge somebody, because you never know what they're going through. And I always said that before, but this really made me realize it, because I was in Denton, and I just looked at people and thought about how I had no idea what this girl walking past me has gone through in her life, and she could have had cancer and been a cancer survivor. You have just no idea what's going on in people's life, and I think this really, really, really was something that stood true to me when I got a brain tumor. And just because I don't think people look at me now or even before and think, wow, I think she had a brain tumor. That just doesn't happen unless you know. You just never know what is going on in somebody's life, what has gone on in somebody's life, what they've been through. I think it overall just really made me appreciate people more and life more in general.